Thank you, Dr. Floyd. Well, we're going to move right along into our program. I'm going to bring up our President and CEO, Mr. Michael Hill, to take us through our program and introduce our panel of guests. Remarks. Thank you.
Great job. Thank you, Marquis. Thank you, guests. Thank you, Woodward's Arts Center. Thank you, CAU-TV. Thank you, School of Business. I'm a product of the School of Business, and I'm excited that we're doing things. I'm going to get you what you say at the scientific. Yes, Clark is doing great things. Yes, he is. And John Christmas will elaborate more on what Clark Atlanta University is doing in the science department, in the business school, not only locally, nationally, but globally. And some of the things that we're getting ready to do, he's going to elaborate about the network of HBCU communications departments that he's putting together. We're excited to have Stacy J. from the mayor's office here, Sante Bradford from the governor's office is here, and John Christmas, international guru, mantra, my mentor, my big brother, who can, I'm not going to take his thunder. So I'm just excited about it. Good to see Curtis King and other individuals. We have the Department of Labor here also. So we have a great synergistic group. There's a lot of things that are going on, you guys, in Atlanta. One of the things I think Marquis mentioned is that this is not going to just be a panel discussion and then we all go back to our corners and so forth. Our goal every time that we bring individuals together is very deliberate. So you're in this room because we desire to partner with you, we desire to put you to work, we desire to think about issues critically and figure out ways and how they can become solutions for our community. This is about job creations. This is not just about getting a job. One of the things I talked about, I was interviewed a couple of months ago in terms of the job growth in terms of African American businesses. I said, yes, there's job growth going on in African American businesses, but those businesses, you guys, are still earning less than $50,000 a year. For African American women, it's less than $35,000 a year annually. Average household incomes for African American community is less than $40,000. So what growth have we truly made? When we look at good business models, such as the Asian community, who has a $65,000 plus household income, I think that's a good model that we need to pay attention to and follow. What's very interesting when you look at their business portfolios, many of their investments are in the African American community. So you guys, you know you better than anybody else. So it's time to stop complaining and begin competing. So that's what we are really focused on as an organization in terms of let's get together, let's bring critical minds together, let's bring different perspectives together from a generational perspective, from an educational perspective, and from an economic perspective, so we won't be obsolete. And let's really make things happen. So that's what you can expect when you get engaged with the Atlanta Metropolitan Black Chamber of Commerce. We are not loud. You're not going to see us out in a whole bunch. We got a lot of different things. So we have 26 active think tanks. So I want to encourage you to go to our website so you can really kind of get a better perspective of who we are and what we do. Without further ado, I want to begin with our panel. Well, before we go and get on our panel, we're going to go into our keynote. I'm going to bring up a brother who I've known for years. He's one of the first supporters of our organization when we started back in 2005. What I call an old school speaker back, and we've been kind of going back and forth. I remember Sante back in the days when he started the film council that he brought here, and it was a great event. I don't know why he stopped. I guess they hired him and stopped the brother from making money in that direction. But he's an avid gamer. When you think about the games that our kids are playing, we need to get our kids making these games. So that's one of the things that he was really getting our kids, our youth, exposed to these different opportunities. So he's going to begin our discussion with kind of giving you guys an overview of what's happening from the state perspective. Then we will transition into our panel and bring up John Christmas, Stacy from the mayor's office, and then I'm also going to reach out to certain individuals in the audience because I want to hear from you, your perspective on it. So it's going to be more of an engagement type thing so we can document this. But more importantly, I really want us to lead with action steps in terms of, okay, how do we create jobs in these areas? How do we create jobs in these areas? And this is a very entrepreneur area when you're talking about entertainment. And a lot of us are kind of disconnected because all we're thinking about is the record deal. It's way bigger than that. Even when we did this event, I had to explain to Woodruff, I was like, no, we're not doing a music conference. We're talking about the business side of music, okay? So that's what we're focused on. How can we create contract opportunities? What is going on at the state, the local, and the national level? And John is going to share some things that are going on internationally that we need to be taken a part of. So without further ado, I want to bring Asante up and he'll begin his presentation.